Hello again, David01 viewers and viewettes. Welcome back to another review. Today, we're taking a look at the Plus container ship set. This set retails for $7.99, but you see, your boy over here didn't pay $7.99. No. You see, I paid $2. Now, you may be asking, how did I pay $2? Well, you see, I went up to the, I brought this up to the register, right? And I went, hey, yo, this says $7.99. Do you think me, your boy, could get a discount? Because, you know, I'm a world famous reviewer. They went, no, we don't do that here. You got to pay the retail price. And I went, okay. Would you sell it to me for $1.25? And they said no. I said, hey, you're driving a hard bargain. Would you sell it for me for $2? And they went, sure. Just get out of our store. So that's what we're looking at today. This set contains 70 pieces. So let's take a look at that packaging first, as always. As you can see, the packaging here comes in a tube. You can see all of the pieces here at the bottom. Makes a satisfying shaking sound. And you can see the container ship name here and the artwork. I like it. It has a nice like sea background to it, a nice harbor background. As you can see here on this side of the tube, I guess there isn't a side. This part of the tube, we have the barcode. Very important, the most important, always important. Warning, small parts. Do not put this in the mouths of children under the age of 3. They are small. Enough me blabbering about the packaging. Let's get into that instruction manual. It is one we have to fold out to take a look at. This set does contain 16 steps. Quickly, I will say step number 2 here is a little difficult to read, especially with these pieces. Like the lines indicating like how the pieces are supposed to be laid out, because they are darker pieces, it aren't really visible, so it just looks like a blob. But once you realize that it's just a pattern, it's not hard at all. A little bit clearing up there, or using like maybe a white outline for those pieces would have been nice. But other than that, as you can see, the first 12 are on this side, and then the last 4 are on the back. You know, nothing too complicated, nothing too hard about this set. Here is the container ship itself. As you can see, taking a look at it, we have 6 containers here in the ship. They are pretty easily removable, so let's just take a look at one. They are made up of 4 pieces. I don't know what else you expect. They do easily just sit in the set. I will say the bottom does have holes, so I don't know how much of a ship it really is, or how much it will really float. But as you can see, it is quite simple. It is quite basic for a container ship. I don't know what you expect. Like it's a ship and there's containers. You may be asking, how big is this container ship, right? So let's take out the tape measure and measure it a little bit. It is about almost 5 inches long. It is about 2 inches tall. It is about an inch wide. That is in case you were wondering, in case you were curious how big this build is. But you know, they do advertise this as a container ship. So you know what I have to do? I have to see if it floats. So let's head on over to the flotation testing room of the studio, and let's see if this bad boy floats. So here I've got my little bowl of water. Let's see if the container ship floats. I mean, it does float, just on its side. So is that a win? I guess I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up to you. I will say one quick thing before we wrap it up. This set did include 2 extra pieces. So that's it. That's my review of the Plus container ship set. You may be asking, what is my final score? It does technically float just on its side. I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. This is one of those sets where I'm like, I like the Plus idea of the same piece, but like it's a little jaggedy. You know what I say at the end of all these reviews? I always say, my reviews are like the ocean. Absolutely nothing, boring, endless,